Hello, this is Annika from Granite. This video is about filling a risk assessment. In this video, we use Granite's Occupational Safety Assessment Service. The same guidelines apply to other services where you can fill in a risk assessment. Make sure that you are on the Evaluate tab. All the contents of the risk assessment can be found from the list below. You can open the content by clicking on the title. All images and text open into this view. Please read the guidelines or instructions about how to fill the risk assessment before you move forward. Once you've read the guidelines, move to the risk assessment section in the lower part of the screen. Open the first part of the risk assessment. The risk factors in this section are divided into their own pages. You can open them by clicking on the titles. The content will open into its own module. In this example, there are instructions about how to answer regarding risk factors in this section. Once you've read the instructions, move to the next section. On this page, you can find the risk factors of the risk assessment. Basically, in a risk assessment, we assess certain risk factors and hopefully recognize risk factors in our own actions. At the bottom of the model, you see a rating scale that you need to use. By clicking the info button next to a risk factor, you get additional information. Let's start answering. If you select 0 or 1, doesn't relate to us or no danger, the case is closed. There is no risk factor. If you select 2, causes risk or harm, a risk form will open that needs to be filled by describing the risk occurring because of this risk factor. We go through filling a risk form in another video. In this case, we name the risk and save it. The risk has appeared to the page. At the bottom of the page, you can find a list of all the risks identified here. You can add risk forms from Add Risk Form button that are related to the risk but not directly linked to these risk factors. Move to the next section by pressing Next. You can stop filling in the risk assessment at any time. The results are automatically saved. Now you're back in the previous view and the view has been updated. The bars next to the risk factors show how many factors you've completed. On the right, a list has appeared with all the risks identified. From the right upper corner, you can add risks if needed that somehow relate to this section but are not directly linked. You should fill in all the rest of the sections in a similar manner. Once you've finished filling in the risk assessment, the next step is processing the identified risks and assigning treatments for them. We will discuss how to fill in the risk form in another video. Thank you for watching.